Hey everyone, welcome back. I've got a couple products here I wanted to share with you. These are what would pass for a fat pack back in their early to mid 90s. We've got, I think they're just called I don't even know what they're called. But this one here on my left, screen left here is revised. And the one on the right is 4th edition, I believe. And the only reason I'm judging on that is because of the Garfield Games logo here versus the Wizards of the Coast logo here. This one is still sealed in plastic. I guess I kind of wish this one was still sealed in plastic. The back's also different, but they have the same barcode and the same price in the back, which is actually interesting. And the only thing that really changed in the back is some of the text down here and the imagery. The write-up is the same on both of them. And I'll just go through that really quick with you guys. All right. With the creation of Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast introduced an entirely new game genre, combining the fascination of trading cards with the excitement of fantasy games. Magic draws its players into a universe of infinite possibilities, which is kind of their tagline for years. Prepare to meet the challenges you will encounter in the strategic world of trading card games. And I'll just kind of roll this past here. If you guys want to pause it to read it, go right ahead. So it includes 2 60-card decks, one for each player, 30 glass counters, a flannel bag for storing the counters, an illustrated rule book, and a card collector's checklist. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the revised one that I already have open here. And the first thing we have on top here is a little, like I said, flannel bag, and it has the Magic the Gathering logo on it, and a little pull tie here. And these are just what I'd equate to like costume jewelry. It's just a little glass bead that you might find in a craft or hobby store, something like that. I think there's actually 2 different colors as well for counting, ones and tens. I feel like a Chunk from Goonies. There they go. There's blue ones in there, and the clear ones as well. So that's kind of neat. We're past the individual counters. We do use the D20s now, or the spin down counters as they're called these days. A little more convenient than counting out your beads or having them all sitting over there. But they work well for tokens as well. Here's the rule book, and you'll see the turn phases and everything. It's in pretty detailed here. They even get into a sample game and tell you where the cards lay out and everything. This is a lot more comprehensive than the rules introduction you get today, probably because it's kind of intimidating. What's kind of surprising too is how much rules they had in this pamphlet versus like the complexity of the cards at the time. There's stuff today that just leaps and bounds, and there's so many phases now that I guess it's solved for a bunch of problems they had over the years. But rules are a lot more complex, cards are a lot more complex, yet the beginner's instructions are a lot more simple these days. And it looks like a Duelist Convocation membership application. You have to have your parent or guardian sign it. How about that? $15 a year though, so not too bad. Duelist, I believe, is defunct now. I think it was Wizards magazine. So we've got a card in here. It talks about the counters. In your pocket of life counters, you will find 10 counters, one of one color and 20 of another. The 20 counters represent 1 life point each. The 10 counters represent 5 life points each. So we just use them like an abacus, I guess. This is a checklist of all your cards and timing and more to play, and how the turn sequence. You got Benelish Hero in there looking hot in her short hair and low-cut leather armor. Advanced spellcasting, and there's probably something in here about ante as well. Although it was kind of going out the door when Revised came around. I think Unlimited was pretty much the last time they did a lot of, or any ante cards. And that's why they didn't let you play in school, because it was considered gambling. So we'll just thumb through some cards here. I think these were all original to this box, so hopefully we'll see a couple of rares in here. I don't remember the last time I looked at these. These are, I guess, all artifact there. And they're pretty much in unplayed condition. Cursed Land. I may not even recognize some of the rares here. I guess I divvied them up by color at some point. Karma. Keepers of the Faith. Ooh, there's at least an uncommon, right? Sarah Angel's a 4/4 for 5. And I think the reason some of this old artwork hasn't come back, and some of it has, is because of the deals that Wizards had at one point with the artist. And from the way I understand it is, at some point they were paying a commission, basically a percentage, or how many cards they sold that paid the artist X amount per card, whether it was a tenth of a cent or who knows what it was. But now they buy the artwork right out from the artist, so they pay the artist one fee to use their artwork, and then it's final. So when they were doing this, I guess they wanted more of a share of the wealth mentality, but then they realized of how many of these damn things they're going to sell, and kind of got stuck with the thing there. So they did new artwork for a bunch of cards as they got towards 5th edition rather. So that was white, black, blue. Excuse me, white, black, and the artifact there, with the Sarah Angel being a key card to look at. And this is looks like basic land here. I don't think there's going to be any dual lands in here, although it is all revised. If it was, it would be with the rest of the cards. And I honestly don't remember the last time I looked at this. And I don't remember. Oh, there's a white card in there. Put that over here. So just like your fat packs of today, you get a bunch of basic land and your cards that were sealed in 2 decks. So they were basically 2 starter decks, which are equivalent of a tournament deck, or 6 booster packs today. Ooh, I got some upside down. I'm sorry about that. Okay, there we go. And one thing that was kind of cool, I noticed on the outside of the box for whatever it's worth, is that this mark here across the Deckmaster logo is actually a ballpoint pen, if you hadn't heard that before. That was actually made by mistake on one of the proofs when it went to go to the printers. It wasn't supposed to be on there. And that's on the back of every Magic card to this day, is that someone's ballpoint pen stroke is still on there. I've just got let's see, I've got an M14 card here that I just did for another video. And sure enough, right on the back of it still has that same ballpoint pen mark on the back of it. So colors are a little bit different over the years, but that's pretty damn close. So anyway, it's on here, and it's on the back of every card to this day. But on the 4th edition, they took it out from behind the T and the E. You still see a little remnant of it there behind the panel. So I'm guessing at some point they thought, maybe we'll take it out. No, we should leave it back in, because otherwise the cards are going to be marked. So that was just that one point of contention there. Life Force, Tree Folk, Fog, Regrowth, Wanderlust. I think that might be a rare. Maybe I'm wrong. Wild Growth, Stream of Life, Tranquility. These are all very simple. I guess it's not a rare. I have 2 of them. Lore, Regeneration, Stream of Life, Fog, Tranquility. So a lot of repeats here. Grizzly Bears, Crawworm, Shenandoah Dryads. To this day, struggle to say that word. Regeneration, and then Reconstruction Flight, Phantasmal Terrain, Blue Mental Blast, Psychic Venom, which I think is a dark card. I'm not sure. Maybe it was in the original cassette. A lot of Phantasmal Terrains there. So maybe I even took the rares out of here. I'm not even sure. I don't recognize this one. Hercules Recall. It's a 2-drop instant. All artifacts in play owned by target player are returned to target player's hand. Any enchantments on those artifacts are discarded. Fog. Put the fog with the rest of the greens here. Herlude Minotaur, Dwarven Warriors, Disintegrate, Grey Ogre, Disintegrate again. Chaos Laces and 1-drop Interrupt, which is essentially an instant. Before the stack, they had instant Interrupt and Sorcery. Interrupt was just like putting your card on top of the stack. That's the best way I can describe it. Whereas instants would not interrupt someone's action. Changes the color of one card either being played or already in play to red. cost to tap, cast, tap, maintain, or use a special ability of target card remains entirely unchanged. So you're just changing the card red. You're not making it so it's unplayable. Earthbind, Grey Ogre, Giant Strength, +2/+2 for 2. Goblin Balloon Brigade is a 1/1 flyer, or 1/1 for 1, and you can get it to have flying until end of turn. Wall of Fire, Earthbind. That's a lot of text for one card. If you're not familiar with it, it's a 1-drop enchantment, essentially an aura enchantment. If cast on a flying creature, this removes flying ability and does 2 damage to that creature. It damage only occurs once at the time it's cast. If another spell or effect later gives target creature flying ability, Earthbind does not affect this. Earthbind has no effect on non-flying creatures. So, that was just being a little verbose there for them. Balloon Brigade, Giant Strength, Lightning Bolt, Goblin Raiders, Digging Team, Goblins of the Flarg. It's just a 1-drop 1/1. Oh, I guess I have some... I wonder how they made it in there. I guess at some point around here, I've got other cards mixed in. So sorry about that. These are, it's a 4th. Those were all 4th, and then we have some Chronicles here. Yep, and then back to Revised. That might even be Unlimited. Unlimited's got a little bit of a lighter color to it. Let's find a Goblin Balloon Brigade from... I don't know if I had one that was... Yeah. Huh. Anyway, that's the box, as it were. I'm going to leave these Chronicles out of here in 4th edition because they're junk. Not to pollute the unlimited or revised box I have here. So, hey guys, thanks for watching. I'd be happy to open more, older products if you see it around. Let me know about it. It's something that you like, and I can go ahead and see if I can obtain it. I'm probably not going to open the 4th edition one just because it's still sealed, and there's not anything in here that's in here except for just taking a look at your rares. But there's nothing really of worth value in there, 4th edition rare wise. I'd just as soon open a 4th edition booster pack or a 4th edition starter deck than open one of these. So thanks for watching. Please hit like, comment. Let me know how you think about this video, or how you feel about the video, and I'll be happy to converse with you regarding Magic the Gathering. And hit subscribe so you can get some more of my videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.